I do have a question which I think is going to trigger some thought. And that is, what do you think is the biggest challenge for us in Gen Z and what we're going to face in the future?
Wow. Oh, definitely technology.
You think?
Yeah.
That's okay. So AI, what are your thoughts on it? Because AI is, in my opinion, it's great, but also low-key dangerous.
Oh, 100%. Like, especially I noticed it since, yeah, we went to school, of course. And first of all, we started school without
That's
this
facts.
technology.
And then all of a sudden
And in the
ChatGPT
last
came.
year, this AI, ChatGPT came, or other programs we have. And yeah, I think it concerns me a lot. Make things easier for someone
That's
to
true.
do research, and it's not always the best
The quality is not always the best.
Exactly, the quality is not always the best, and yeah, I think in that way, you're not triggering your brain enough to think yourself first.
I agree. Funny you say that. I realize, especially in the work that I do now, writing newsletters, writing posts, especially because I think a lot in English and I write them in German, for example. I'm just too lazy to even think about them in German. I just write ChatGPT translate.
Yeah.
And no, I see. And I think it makes laziness happen, but also I think it's for future generations going to make people very dumb because they will always just be, I'm going to ChatGPT everything. And for me, for example, I don't use ChatGPT that much. I really only use it for that type of stuff. I like research and find stuff out. I don't like to use it.
And what is your opinion about using ChatGPT as like someone to talk to?
Oh, you know that's crazy
For example,
stuff?
like a psychologist or something.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Like I know people like they were writing ChatGPT asking for like relationship advice. Like, oh, they would send a screenshot in. Oh, this person texted me this. What do you think they mean? I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, that's too much. I think that's actually too much. I think that's one too much. Like
It is.
for me, you gotta learn to think like, and that's what I mean. We're in society, people are getting lazy.
People are getting
What does that mean? Communication gets lazy. What does that mean? Finding connections in real life gets lazy because everyone wants to do it online. And you don't, now you're texting someone, you don't even know if it's them who's texting you because they might have just made ChatGPT write it.
ChatGPT. Yeah, it's quite concerning though. Also with emails.
100%. And all that's
like also then you, for example, you have an image of someone who you only spoke to through email, and then you speak to them in real person, and they don't even talk like that.
Yep. Or have you, like I had this when I was looking for jobs like a few months back. When you send a job application and they send back, you get rejected, you get the same ChatGPT email every single time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I swear it pisses me off. So
well, actually, now this reminds me of one time I sent an email to the student coordinator of our school.
Yeah.
That I disagreed with something. My reasoning was so good. Like, I had such a good email. Yeah. And then she wrote me, like, yeah, Sasha is not allowed to use ChatGPT. But she did gave me right. Like, she did agree with me, but she said I was not allowed to use ChatGPT. But my reasoning was so good, it was like a lawyer wrote it.
That's crazy. No, but back to your point on ChatGPT and the change, I agree. I remember the first year in uni, I had to actually study for stuff. Then ChatGPT pulled up, the essays were so easy. You could get ChatGPT to write you prompts, give you information. All you have to do is just check if the information is real.
Yeah, in the first years of our studies, it was definitely different than in the last period of our studies.
For sure.
It did make my life a bit easier with our
thesis. a bit. Yeah, that may have saved some of my essays, but no, I see that. And I think these generations we're going to college, uni now, like starting now, it's a whole different ballgame, huh?
I am... I don't know, it's a bit concerning for me.
I agree.
And for my future children also. I don't know how I'm going to, make rules about that as a parent.
I hear that. I agree. No, it is, but it's in general technology. And that's what I think is one of the biggest issues for Gen Z. That's why I asked this question. Yeah. I think the technology aspect, especially because both of us, we kind of grew up in our early age, like let's say before 10, 11, 12, I had no phones. any of that stuff. I got
Yeah.
my first phone when I was like 13.
Yeah,
Now,
thank God.
all kids are getting their phones like 9, 8.
I'm really happy with that. We're still young, of
100%.
course, but I'm really happy we're still from that generation.
But
and
I think it blocks the creativity. That's what I think.
yeah.
I think it very much limits, especially.
Even I notice it for myself already now, and I'm really trying to work on that.
What do you mean, like in terms
For
of like
example,
being
with
on?
cooking.
So
Like,
you use ChatGPT for cooking?
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've never done that before.
I just say like, look, I have these ingredients in the house. What dish can I make?
That's actually so smart. I've never done that before. Okay, I've never even thought that far. I don't even think that far.
Normally
Crazy.
you will get a cookbook or you check on
That's true.
Pinterest.
That's right. That's crazy. I've never done that.
No, it's very, very,
Very
easy.
lazy.
And I also know, like, my sister-in-law, she just takes a picture of her fridge and then says, like, okay, please make
That is
make a
crazy.
dish.
But also, I think that's very, not scary, but it gives the big companies even more access over your life. I think that's a
Yeah,
big
of
issue
course.
because soon we're gonna be like robots to them because they know everything about us.
Yeah.
You know. And I think that is definitely the biggest issue. I think it's also, we're not even talking about anything political, but we're talking about just in general what we are facing in terms of like the technological advancements, the high cost of living. This is in general a thing which I've realized our generation, because everything is so high, most people don't even think about buying property anymore, in general, because it doesn't seem realistic. But back then, you could buy an apartment maybe 70,000 euros, 65,000 euros, a house maybe 120, 200,000 euros. Now a house like 800k, 900k. How are you?
A normal house, also not even a villa.
Exactly. So how do you, as a normal earning person working a 9 to 5, want to earn that money? It's not possible.
It is not.
So yeah, I don't know. I think there has to be some major changes in life if we want to. But we're Gen Z, we gotta do it, huh?
Yeah, we
Because
have
the
to
old
do
people
it.
ain't doing. I mean, I ain't doing anything. I have another question to you, and now it's getting a bit more personal. What is the worst way that you've been rejected, or by someone, or that you've rejected someone?
Actually, I always appreciate when someone does that because that means they have the courage to come up to someone. So, first of all, I will never reject someone in a negative way. I will always try to keep it positive and thank them for.
All right, so we were just out, and we pretty much like forced a friend. Yeah, go talk to her. And he went and he talked to her. Well, he tried to talk. He was like shy, had a hat on, but she turned around, looked at him like, who is this garbage man? Like that's what she was looking at him like. Like
But I think that's very mean.
you are a hobo. That's what you're looking at him for. And I was like, that is
But I disagree with
tough.
that, and I think that shows insecurity of that woman itself.
I also like, I would never reject someone like in disgust. Even if I don't find you, for example, attractive, I would always be like, thanks. Like when I used to have a girlfriend, I have a girlfriend. That was anyways a standard.
It's
But
like
now
it takes a lot of courage for someone, especially nowadays, to really in
100%.
real life step up and talk to someone. So in my opinion, I always try to encourage that, and I will never
100%.
look down.
I
Even
agree.
though, like he is not my type, I will just say okay. Most of the time, I will just say I have a boyfriend.
That's the easy
So
cop
it's
out.
just
No, I
easy.
hear you. That's the easy one thing to say to get out of it. I just think even sometimes you don't want to be mean to the person because I know like not everyone's as outspoken as I am, and I know that you need courage for that, and
Yeah.
it takes balls to do it.
Exactly.
It
That's
does.
why I encourage it, and I'm like, oh, thanks. It's a compliment.
Okay, I have a question. I have another question for you now. This is just a linking thought.
Okay.
What is the best way that a man can come up to you and talk to you? Like, what is the best way that you could get risked by a man?
Just simple. Like, just come to me and say, hey, I saw you. You seem really nice.
What?
I'd
Okay.
like to talk to you.
Okay, so
What's
now.
your name?
Okay,
Just start
now
simple.
what's the vice versa? Are you rizzing someone or you're not rizzing anyone? You're undercover,
You
huh?
know the answer already.
No, because I'm just intrigued to see.
But to be honest, I'm really shy. Like,
That is
if
true.
I like someone, the person will not know.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
So,
I'm not a good flirt.
that's what exactly what I'm trying to get to. So then I'm saying, so if let's just say many women are like that, they're shy, especially with someone that they find attractive. So how would you say is the best way that a man should then approach you, even if he doesn't even know that you're trying to give him any signals? Because it's very different. Like, look, if I'm just walking somewhere and, for example, you look away and you say that's a sign.
My problem is I don't look at all. If I would like someone, I would look the other way.
Oh, you look the other way. But then how would you expect him to come to you?
I know I need to work on this.
Okay.
That's probably the reason why I'm still single.
But I'm talking... No, but I'm talking in general for women, because I don't think you're the only person who does this.
I don't know. It's just my system. Like,
what would you recommend, let's just say, the best that you could do? What would you recommend that a woman should do to approach a man in that situation?
Smile. Like,
smile at them?
Smile.
What if he does like...
No.
Yeah?
No,
that's too much?
Not.
So the man has to do this?
Like, for me, like... to let a man know you like him, just smile. But my problem is either I don't smile or I smile, and then people think I flirt with them, but it's not. That's just me being happy.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, for me, I think, now, what would I appreciate in the situation? I think the appreciative thing is, because the normal thing is obviously, you have eye contact multiple times, then eventually you go over and speak. But I think, like, the woman could also just make the move. You know? Just pull up, be like, hey.
Do you really think that?
Hey, we don't even talk about it, but... hey, I just think...
that's your opinion. I think respect it.
No, I think it shows balls on the women's side as well.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? And
I mean, I respect it if women do it, but I will not do it.
It makes it warms my heart up, you know?
Yeah, but don't you think, like, in nature, men love to chase? If they don't chase, they get bored.
Well, you're saying now there's no animals to chase, so they gotta chase women?
No, it's the same thing. Like, in nature, from nature, men love to chase, hunt.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
It's in humanity system. It's
okay, in the modern day, like, what are they if they don't do no.
What next?
Well, in the modern day society, I think both can chase, but I do agree, like, it's obviously going to be more typical for the man to think, but
also I believe it makes both people feel better. Like, if I am with the more masculine man, I feel better myself. Like,
I hear that.
If I'm dating someone who's very much in his masculine energy, I feel way more feminine as well.
I hear that.
If I'm with a man that's like more in his feminine energy, I automatically go, like, you try to balance it, so I automatically go more my masculine energy, and yeah, I feel better when a man is in his masculine energy, and it leaves me space to be in my feminine energy.
I hear it. I think...
And it's not about, for example, these small things. Of course, I have hands. I can open the door myself. Duh. It's not about that. It's about the feeling that it gives me. And it's the...
What, it makes you feel appreciated, or what does it do?
And it's about the feeling the man gets from it.
I don't get a feeling from that. I'll be there's no feeling. I just open the door, but I just open the door for women in general, like, especially if I'm out, even if I don't want anything from you, just because that's manners that I was taught, you know?
It's just basic manners.
I get it. No, I think, like, number one rule is women need to be nicer to men when they reject them. I think
I can understand.
Especially if you, because think about it. Look, this is for the women, right? If you want in future for men to actually approach you, that like you can't then be just like looking at men disgusted and rejecting them like that.
No,
you know what I mean?
I 100% agree.
Like,
you should never discuss people who are trying.
Because you'd also, like, imagine you find that person attractive. You'd be super happy that they came up to you.
Yeah,
and so that's why you need
it makes my day. Like, when someone comes to me, it really makes my day. It makes me happy.
Exactly, and that's why I'm saying, like, this is for the women. Don't reject the men mad. Don't reject them badly. Just put them down nicely, man. Obviously.
So have you been rejected?
Of course, everyone's been rejected.
How did it make you feel?
I'll be real with you. I don't care. like it doesn't do anything with me. I just think, well, I've never been badly rejected, so I don't know. Like I've been always been like either I have a boyfriend or like there was once like if you would have come a bit earlier, I would have definitely done. But I already got someone else's number, and I'm not like moving trying to get everyone at once.
Yeah.
And like I've never been like, ugh, get away from me. Like I've never had that before, so I don't know how that feels, but. And this is also this is for the men now. Be respectful when you get rejected. Don't be like, oh, but you were ugly anyway. No, she wasn't because you went up to her. Am I wrong?
I had this one time. I had this one time.
Yes, like
I rejected someone and he got so like
personally hurt. He's like, yeah, you're ugly anyway.
And then he called me out for something, and I was like, what? This is very strange.
And I've seen it with my own eyes. Like you can't get rejected. You can't find someone attractive, try to get their number, get rejected, then call them ugly. Like, there's no sense in that. You went there for a reason. So this is also for you, man. If you get rejected, take it like a man.
I think this man, he called me loser.
Hey, no, but it's true,
I blocked him.
Hey, I see that. Nah, that's funny. But what was I gonna say? I had one more thing about rejection, because I also think it's men just need to put their pride to the side, or even women put their pride to the side. Like women in general, this is one more thing. If we're at the club, for example, women in general, you're going to have it a bit easier than men, because chances are, unless you're in like Scandinavia or something, the proportion of men to women is much lower, or you're some high class bar, right? So you already know that you probably gonna get something that you want that night or that day.
But these days, I feel like men expect women to approach them.
I hear what you're saying. Personally, I don't expect women to approach me, but like if you think I look good, and you clearly want something from me, but because look, when I'm outside, I just be daydreaming sometimes. Like I'll be walking, I won't even be seeing stuff sometimes, right? Come up to me. If you like, maybe I would find you attractive as well, but I didn't see you.
Yeah, okay, that I
hear what I mean?
You're saying, but I mean like when it's obvious, like okay, for example, you have certain spark going on there with someone, and then they be like just standing there, like okay.
But I'll be honest with you also, right? I see why men would, for example, also be a bit more skeptical of this. And even I have this, right? Like, you have a woman, you find her attractive, but if you go there, you don't want to look like an idiot, and you don't want to dig, and you don't want to...
But that's all about ego then.
No, but it's also like a thing of like, I think to myself...
as a man, you should go for what you want. If you want this person, if you want to get to know her, then go and talk to her. What do you have to lose?
Yeah,
the worst thing that can happen is she says no.
Yeah, but in this generation, it's not just that easy anymore, because this is what's gonna this is how stuff happens these days. You go there, you get rejected. Her friend pulls out her phone. Oh, look at this ugly guy. I've seen these videos.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Not in my circle.
Yeah, not your circle, mate. But I've seen it. Or that like their friend looks at you and starts laughing at you. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but like I said, that I think if people laugh at each other, that's just insecure people themselves. So
No, I hear you. I fully agree.
I don't think like mature people will laugh to some.
No, I see that. No, I think it's I think this is a forever ongoing topic with rejection. I think it's not an easy one either.
It's not easy.
How about
be kind?
Be kind. Now let's go.
Always be kind, because I also realized that you never know what kind of day someone has.
Agreed.
And I have a few times where I'm just walking or sitting, or I'm sitting on the terrace, or I'm just watching people, and then I watch them and I'm like, wow. Those people have a whole life themselves. What are they doing today? What
stalker.
are they going to do?
Little people watcher.
No, but I'm thinking about that. And then I'm like, you never know what's going on in someone's life at the moment. I also myself sometimes I have not a good day. And then, it can really make your day if someone is kind to you.
I agree. That's 100%. Like, and that doesn't just mean be kind, like talking to them. Also a kind gesture,
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to randomly be mean to people. You don't know what they're going through.
No, I see.
Even though if they look happy, you never know.
Of course. Then this leads directly on because we're talking about rejection in this relationship, right? How about rejection in the workspace?
In the workspace.
Because I think that is a whole nother different situation. Let's just say rejection from a job or rejection from this. What emotions does that put in you?
Rejection from a job.
Like, let's just say you really wanted a job and then they send you email, yeah, we don't want to take you.
Well, I think that's just a redirection in life.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said before earlier, everything is meant to happen, right?
Everything happens for a reason?
It happens for a reason, then it happens for a reason.
Okay.
And in my opinion, things have to go smooth. If things do not go smooth, for me, it's a red flag. And I
agree.
think twice.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I really don't mind if I want something, especially in the work fields, I go for it. I, send multiple messages.
Yeah.
I don't care.
This is what I also...
However, if I feel it's not mutual or it doesn't go smooth, then I stop after one...
session or one meeting.
Try. I'm like, yeah, if it's not working out, it is what it is. It's not meant to be.
I think that is very good advice for the modern day workforce, because I also see this also in our, let's not say friend circles, but just people we know and all this stuff.
Yeah.
You need to, especially in our age, we're just out of uni. A lot of these companies, they want people that already have work experience and have done this and have this and have this, and maybe we are not that yet.
Yeah,
but
100%.
What is the way to do that? The best way to get a job these days, in my opinion, is when you see an opening or you see something that you like, you go for it.
Of course, and I'm also like, yeah, you do have to jump in the deep sometimes, and you're scared of it, and that's why I have this system built for myself that, yeah, I'm scared, I jump in it. If it goes smooth, well, okay, then maybe I just need to go through it and just let it go over me, etc. But if it then does not go smooth, I have to stop it there, because then it's just a redirection. It's not meant for me.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with work, I think also an advice I would give, don't force a job interview. If you see they're obviously not into you or they don't really like you that much, there's no point in pursuing it, because what that means is they will hire you because they kind of felt forced into it, and then you'll always have problems with that company.
Yeah, and also it's better to take a bit more time to find something that's right for you, and where you can truly also in a job you really need to want it, because otherwise you just do it for what? You spend so much time there and you don't even like it.
Yeah, and I think for the application process as well, what is important is applications, they're just a piece of paper which are sent hundreds of times per day. They all look the same. Nobody cares. Yeah. How did I, for example, get my job now that I work at the gym? I went to the physical gym, I told them I want this job. They said, you can't do this here. You have to go to the headquarters. I pulled to the headquarters. I went there. I said, I want to interview. Yeah. The guy who was doing the interview wasn't there. I came back another day, said, hey, I want to interview. Pulled up there with my CV, presented myself, sold myself to the person, got another interview with the boss. Boss liked me, signed the contract, now I'm there. How did that happen? Proactiveness. If I would have just stayed...
It's important to be proactive and to take action. Also, I'm such a... Like, for me, it works best to talk directly to the people in charge.
100%. No, there's no point. Yeah.
Manager layers in between. Just go directly to the one that is in charge of. Just talk to them, and
they need to be someone on the board, or if you're going to a bigger company, on the board or boss.
They can see someone's potential in a split second.
Exactly, and that's the thing.
You don't waste too much time.
And I have to be honest. My last 4 jobs that I've done, all around marketing, social media, I've always been proactive. I've always gone there. I've always physically actually showed up, said, I want to do this. This is me, presented myself, sold myself. Of course, because then it shows, okay, not only is this guy willing to do this, but also he has that personality where he will be able to help me do something in future, because he has that proactiveness. Yeah. He's not waiting for me to do something. He will just do it himself.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
But
it's difficult, of course.
It is.
But also, especially, or or a common topic that in this period of our lives, it's difficult to figure out what you really like, and we have to try.
No, definitely. I think, and that's why, as we had already stated before, this is the experimentation time.
Yeah.
To
Try
find what you like,
error.
and potentially, if you find what you like, growth potential. So if you're lucky to have found what you like in your early 20s, you're lucky, then you can grow it. Or if you don't find it yet, then it is to find it.
Or if you start over in your 30s or 40s again, it's also good, like no pressure.
I think so as well. I think it's just, people need to, I think the biggest thing is you need to be able to accept that there's risks and you don't shy away from the risk.
Yeah.
I think that is it, because you will only be able to build yourself somewhere, especially if you're trying to build a career ladder. You need to take risks, and it's not always going to pan out. You're going to lose money, you're going to lose jobs, you're going to lose opportunities, you're going to be broke sometimes. It happens.
Yeah,
But
I had that many times where I applied for companies and then I thought I had a job, I was hired, and then something happens and it didn't
pan out how you wanted to.
Which is also fine. It was just a redirection for me.
No, 100%. That was interesting
very
conversation
interesting.
about the rejection. I think it's a very important subject, just because I think it's something that all of us experience, especially in this age, you know?
A lot of people are going through this, and
it might feel like it's just an always thing happening, because I can imagine if you're sending 20 applications and you get 20 rejections, it will start hurting you. It will start hurting you, and you'll be like, oh, I'll never find a job.
You're going to self-doubt, maybe.
And what I definitely think is also very interesting is that just because you don't find a job in the sector that you want doesn't mean that job doesn't exist. Yeah. And just because people are saying there's no jobs in the market doesn't mean there's actually no jobs in the market. So there is potential to potentially go to companies, present to the company, for example, you want to do marketing, you go to the company and you tell them, oh, I need a marketing, you guys obviously need a marketing department, I can help you with this, present this better. The company's like, oh, we need you, and they will create a job for you.
I agree with that. I think if a company really wants you, they can always make space.
Exactly.
And if not, you can always keep a close relationship, and when there is space, you can get hired again. Although I also think like there are so many companies. If it's not working in one company, you go to another company.
But also,
that's
true. That's very true.
I was looking for my internship.
Yeah.
I really, really had my focus on this specific place.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to go to this country. Like there was no other option. But by that time, it was June, July, I
remember this.
I was figuring out, I was trying to apply to companies. I had an interview with the company. I really wanted to do that. And then after my second interview, they didn't reply anymore. And I sent multiple emails, follow up. They didn't answer. People around me were like, Sasha, what's your plan B? What do you mean plan B?
There's only one plan.
What if it will not work out with this country?
Yeah.
I was like, there is no plan B. I'm going to this country because there must be one company that wants me. And then in the end, the company found me.
And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I also think, especially in certain, what do you call branches, or not branches, but certain industries, that's the correct word. In certain industries, especially if you're working at bigger companies, execs know executives. Executives know executives. People know people. If you are able to convince one executive that you are good for that job, he has friends who will need that. Even if that position in that company, for example, is filled, there's execs.
Networking, which is
key.
What's your opinion about that? Because in my opinion, networking is super important.
Not just super. I think networking is the most important thing you can do, not just in business, but in life. And you never know who can help you when, or who you can help when, and who can help you in certain situations, or what can happen in certain situations. Yeah. You can randomly meet a person on the street, go for a drink with them, and 5 years later, they're the CEO of Nike. And then he remembers you and he gets you a job. No, but that's an extreme example. But that's how life works. And that's why I think the most important thing to do in life is networking, and also don't burn bridges. Just because something doesn't work out, like for example, a company doesn't like you, you don't write them back a hate email. No. You say thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm very happy that you considered me. Maybe we will see each other in the future again. If not, success.
Very mature of you, Johnny.
Come on. This business thing we need. No, but it's
Is
important.
this what you learned in school?
Oh, this is what I learned in school. No, I've actually learned this from experience the last few years. But it's I think it's a very important thing which maybe people in our age don't think about. And even this is also a very important thing which I would mention. Even if a company rejects you, don't just leave the company email unread. Write them back an email. Thank you for taking the application. Blah blah blah. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. It's okay. Thank you. Not okay, but hopefully maybe we can collaborate in future, because they will remember that nice gesture.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, getting a job is about being able to sell yourself. You need to be able to sell yourself, be able to market yourself. And a lot of psychology goes into marketing. So you need to understand that if you just create positive emotions about yourself in the other person, they will remember you in that context forever. But if you are negative, you're lazy, you're this, they're going to be like, bro, I don't want you.
No, of course, yeah.
And so I would just definitely recommend 100% just always stay polite, even if you're really annoyed and they rejected you.
Always stay polite. I think always stay polite, but with clear boundaries.
Yeah, agreed.
Because if they cross your boundary, I feel like you're also allowed to say something.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. Well, that is today done.
Yeah.
We are very, it's going well, huh? Progressively more interesting.
Yeah.
And yes, till next time.
I mean, it's fun, of course. And,
of course.
Yeah.
Well,
if you want to listen to us, you can listen. If not, you
don't listen to us. Don't off that.
I don't care.
Yeah, 100%. All right, no, yeah, thank you very much for listening, watching, and till next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.